Welcome back. I'm going to show you today a requested video from Jazzy Fizzles here on YouTube. She asked me if I could do a makeup tutorial to make her makeup last a lot longer. She lives in Australia, where it's in an area in Australia that's quite humid, quite monsoony, and she wants something to make her makeup last a lot longer. So in this tutorial you're going to see the products that I use. Obviously I'm from Wales and it's not extremely humid, but the weather is getting a bit warmer. So I tested this out on a spa weekend. Obviously on a spa weekend you don't usually put any makeup on if you're going to have a nice massage and stuff like that. But I thought, right, I'm going to go in the sauna with a full face of makeup on and see what happens. And this properly lasted. The only time my makeup started breaking down was when I was in the swimming pool. My mascara that I used started to crumble. It didn't start to give me panda eyes, it just started to crumble and I could just wipe it away. Hints and tips for those of you who struggle with makeup lasting all day, just things you might want to take with you in your purse or anything like that. It's definitely a powder. If you've got a coloured powder, for example like Lily Lolo's mineral powders, definitely take them along. I would also take a makeup wipe, so if your mascara does run or move, to wipe away the excess just underneath and then reapply with the powder. And also probably a bit of mascara then if that's disappeared a little bit. So please keep on watching and I hope you like the video. So I've just applied eye cream, moisturiser and SPF as normal, and I've used this SPF here, which is Jack Black's Oil Free Sun Guard, and this is oil free and doesn't make the skin all tacky or make my foundation slide anywhere, so that's really going to help ensuring that that stays on as much as possible. And now I'm going to go in with Professional, and this is a mini version, and I'm just going to be applying that through the centre of my face. I have dry skin, dry to normal skin, so I don't struggle with oil sort of moving stuff around, but where I do find I often like touch on my face is around my nose. So I'm just going to kind of dab that in rather than rub it in. So I'm just going to put it through the centre, but if you do have more of an oily skin all over, you are more than welcome to put it all over. But first I'm going to use Scandinavia's setting spray, and this controls shine and absorbs oil throughout the T-zone, preventing the makeup slippage all day. So usually people put this at the end, but I've seen a good handy tip of actually applying it before, just to help things grip onto the face. So just a really, really light amount. Usually I would use a powder. I love my Lily Lolo mineral powders, but I have absolutely run out. Using a powder will help the sort of makeup stay on a lot longer. So if you've got a powder, please use a powder. So now back to the foundation. So I'm going to be using this one by Revlon. That is Colour Stay, and this is the matte one, not the moisturising one, because the moisturising one can slip and slide very, very easily. I prefer this formula as well. But what I am going to do is apply one drop of my Illamasqua sealing gel. And usually you just add this in with your powdered eyeshadows just to make them last a bit longer. But I tested this out and it really worked with adding it within my face products as well. So just one drop. And then I'm going to mix that in with my fingers on my hand. So this shouldn't change too much of the texture of the product. It should just help that product last a little bit longer. I probably wouldn't advise this put it in with the powders, because you might have a little bit more of a cakey effect, and obviously we don't want that. So I'm just using a e.l.f. stippling brush. So that is all over the face, and I'm going to go on to concealer. I'm not going to powder yet, because I will powder a little bit later. I'm going to go straight onto concealer, so I'm going to leave the product set on my face. But using a little drop of sealing gel on it actually helps the foundation set a lot quicker, so you do have to work a little bit quicker. So I'm going to go in with MAC's Prolong, where again I'm using something that says it lasts a lot longer. Squirt a bit on the back of my hand, and say if you had really good skin and you just wanted to go in anywhere the dark circles are, you could just skip the step of foundation. That's going to help products last a little longer because you're not adding too many layers of product. But I thought I'd show you like an everyday or an evening look. So again, back in with sealing gel, I'm literally just using a touch of it. I'm just going to be applying that underneath my eyes, or anywhere that you have any dark circles or any spots that you want to cover. And by the way, this product goes a long way. Like, only tried to put a tiny bit on the back of my hand, but unfortunately the pump pushes out quite a lot of product. Again, what you need to be careful is making sure that you blend, because these products do now set really quickly, so make sure you blend out those edges so you don't have an obvious line of where the foundation starts and the concealer starts. So for cheeks, I'm going to go into the cheek tint first of all, and this is Lolly Tint by Benefit. I'm just going to apply a little bit at the back of my hand, and this stains the skin, so you know that's going to last all day. Advice as well is, if you wanted it to come through the foundation, especially if you're using powder, I put this underneath first. So put it underneath your powder products, so then you're going to see that comes through. So with this stippling brush, I'm just going to stipple that onto my cheeks. And remember, you need to blend out quickly with this product. And as I've said before in other videos, if you've gone a little bit too much, just go over with your concealer or foundation brush and just blend out those edges so you get rid of those harsh lines. Now for the eyes, I'm going to be using Makeup Forever Professional Aqua Cream. This is in number 13, and I'm using this because it does not budge. Doesn't matter if I'm in the pool or anywhere, it does not budge. And I'm just going to be using my fingers and blending that all over the lid. This goes on very slidey to begin with, so you have to be careful when you are applying it. But as soon as it's set, it doesn't budge. It's really good. I'm now going to go into a different cream eyeshadow, and this is in No Pressure from Benefit. And I love this colour, but it doesn't last as long as the aqua cream colour, but I just want to add a different bit of colour in there rather than it just be one shade that I offer you. So I'm just going to be applying that on the outside corner and blending that in. And what I love about these products, they can layer really well. So if you've done one layer and you don't think it's pigmented enough for you, you can go in again and it's not a problem at all. I'm now going to go into Avon Super Shock Gel Liner, and I'm just going to apply that in my waterline. So I've just applied that on the top tight line. Also, if you can see, it's a lot darker by my lash line, and I'm not putting it on the bottom lashes or right on the top because it's more likely to smudge in humid weather and stuff like that. So having it just under there just made my lashes look that little bit thicker. So it's really nice. So I'm going to go on with a waterproof splash proof from MAC mascara. And this isn't my favourite mascara, but I do find it is a really good sort of smudge proof, waterproof mascara, or as it says, splash proof. The only time that it started to fall apart was when I was in the pool itself and tried swimming, and it started to crumble rather than sort of melt across my face. So I didn't have like a panda look, I just had a bit of like crumbly bits underneath my eyes, which is easy enough to remove. I'm putting that black liner just in the lash line, in the top waterline. It has helped my lashes look a lot thicker, especially when I've got a mascara that probably doesn't give me that much thickness, but it does give me nice length. It's really funny, waterproof mascara really make your lashes curl, so bonus points, but they take forever to come off. I'm now going to powder the skin. I am not going to do brows personally because I am going to cover it with my fringe, because I've just had my fringe cut, but something I would advise is maybe, I'll do it anyway, Gimme Brow from Benefit, which is a brow gel that gives a little bit of thickness, but it's not like a gel pencil that's gonna like go all over the face. Now I'm powdering with Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals. And places I'm going to concentrate on is just underneath my eyes, on the forehead and just lightly dust over the rest of the skin. And I do also like just putting it lightly over my eyeshadow, because anytime that it's a little bit humid or anything like that, I always find the more creased areas are the ones that are likely to sort of disappear a bit. I'm also going to add a dewy sheen onto the face by using MAC's pigment in Vanilla. I'm just going to apply that on the tops of the cheekbones. Now for lips. I could just go in with a bit of this tint to make it last longer, but I've found a new product out. And this is Matte Me by Sleek. And this is in the shade Brink Pink. It is a little bit too vibrant for me, so I'll show you now. Wow! So it is absolutely beautiful, and it sets on the lips like there's no tomorrow. One, this is not hydrating. You will need a lip balm after using this. But I am going to mix this in with a little bit of OCC lip tars. OCC's lip tars are absolutely beautiful, and they do last a good while on the lips because, again, they have a matte finish to it. But I find if these are combos, these are amazing and they last forever. So I'm going to add a tiny dot just in the back of my hand. And I'm also going to add the Matte Me right beside it, so you can see. By the way, that lip tar is called Interlace. But you could just probably buy the more nudish colour from the Sleek Me Matte Me collections, but I don't have that one at the moment, so I'm just making my own shade up. A brush to apply that on. One last spread to the setting spray and you are done. This is also going to help it not look so powdery as well. So this is the look done. So this is really simple look, but I wanted to show you something for the summer that's going to last all day. I have tested this out in a sauna and a swimming pool, and it has lasted, except for a little bit in the swimming pool. My eye mascara started to crumble away, but other than that, everything else stayed on. So I hope you like this tutorial. It's going to be really easy, and please enjoy your summer. Please wear lots and lots of sunscreen to protect your skin from skin cancer and aging and all of that stuff. And remember, there's plenty of self-tanners out there. Look, I'm pale and I love it, so do the same. Right, I love you lots, like jelly tots, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.